Hi, I'm Dave Crane. I'd like to introduce to you the Game Changers and explain to you exactly why you should be joining us. But don't just take my word for it. Meet the team.
He supported me to change the roles. He supported me to, get back into my feet.
Dave has just given me an opportunity to spin on my heels, click my heels, and say, I am the new take your dream to Dubai guy.
And the learning that I got was more about having the resilient life and living your life to the fullest and, maximizing your capabilities.
I'm Aziza. I am Dave's online business manager.
Basically, I make people look good talking about IT when they're from non-IT backgrounds.
In hospitality, I'm the leading lady behind many culinary chefs, also in Dubai, Gregoire Berger, the Michelin star chefs in Belgium.
In the last 17 years, I've been working on projects for the Dubai government, Abu Dhabi government, and Saudi Arabia governments.
I'm from Santa Fe, New Mexico.
I'm a health and wellness coach, helping local governments, also solving problems.
Specialised mainly in hotels and airport construction.
I'm busy with many projects, so I moved to Dubai now, and I'm heading towards Saudi Arabia.
People come for the content, but stay for the community.
I like how Leonard's laughing.
Don't worry about it.
Sorry for the background noise because I'm sitting in Convention Hall in Las Vegas, Nevada.
So, with that being said, let's crack on this straight away. Today is a Q&A session.
What we're looking at here is a roadmap for an online course, an online educational platform.
A great session, Dave. Thank you. Lots of great advice, lots of great learning as well. Is there a chance that we could do this one time face-to-face?
I can help you with this in absolute fantastic locations.
In that case,
there you go. Done. You see, the Game Changers community strikes again.
So there you go. Now you understand who the Game Changers are and what we do. Let me give you a little bit of background about how we came together and share with you exactly what we can do for you. Myself and my wife Aziza were stuck during the pandemic. Why? Well, because before the pandemic, I was doing this. I was hosting some of the world's biggest events, like training with team to do the Olympics and hosting Dubai Rugby Sevens for 20 years and all sorts of conferences. I was also training companies to be motivated all around the world. These are Microsoft and Dell and Cisco and all these different companies, and training CEOs, decision makers and politicians on how to speak effectively on stages. My wife, an award-winning wedding photographer, was doing very well, and then everything came to a halt and stopped. Now, the pandemic will do that for you, but the biggest challenge for us was not just about how we replace our incomes, but more about how do we get information from people that we trust about what's going on. Every time you Google or you look at the news, you get a different story from different people. What we needed was people that we trusted, that we liked, who are of a certain caliber, who would tell us the truth and would be able to help us in the same way as we could help them. And that's how the Game Changers came about. Now let me explain exactly what the Game Changers can do for you by explaining how the roadmap works. So imagine, first of all, that you are a car, or if very worst, inside a car. Lots of different types of cars, shapes, sizes, speeds. The driving could be on the other side. It depends on which country you're in. Doesn't matter. You choose a fast vehicle, a slow vehicle, a big vehicle, or a little push bike. Wherever it is you choose, that's your vehicle to go through life. And it's usually the same as your business because it identifies who you are and what you do in the same as your business card. So with that vehicle, how do you move forward in your success? Well, I'd like to think that in your vehicle, first of all, your mindset drives your steering wheel. Whatever's going on in your head is what moves you forward every single day. You learn, you train, you feel good, you feel bad. All these elements really allow you to speed up or slow down. But alongside you, the Game Changers are in the passenger seat. working with you, navigating, helping, motivating, sometimes feeding you to be able to move forward so you go faster, longer, and also towards the direction of where you really want to be. Driving this in the back seat is your ability to speak effectively on stage, on social media, and communicate and close deals. And really pushing that is your personal brand, who you are, what you do. And if you wonder what a personal brand would mean to you, it's not about your social media, even though that can have a big impact. It's really about what people say about you when you're not in the room. What do they remember? What is it that they've got as a discussion? That's your brand. And multiple income streams in the boot of a car. As you put all your money in there, make sure that wherever you go, there's opportunity to get fuel and to live a wonderful life as you do it. I write with friends of a car, that's me, I'm your mentor, but I don't want to be there all the time. I want other people to step in from the community who can mentor you better about the stuff that you need to know. Sure, I do speaking, sure, I do branding, sure, I do motivation and mindset, but you might have a very specific challenge in your industry and you need to do some work in a different country. The aim of the Game Changers is to connect you with somebody who can specifically help you with that. Whether it's monetized or done as a barter deal or it's just done as a favor, it doesn't matter. When you get the results, it works. So think of it like this. As you move forward, then you've got a number of different elements that make such a difference. Your speaking, your communication, your mindset, and your personal branding all lead towards your income streams. Now, if you see the center of this diagram, you'll notice where it says industry icon. That's my specific program for mentoring people to be super successful in what they do. Now, that is something that's done by people hiring me individually, but the Game Changers isn't necessarily that. Not everybody wants to go so fast. Not everybody wants things to happen immediately. If you do, you talk to me. And there's a couple of different ways you can do that with our online training courses and our personal mentorship. We've also got masterminds for people who want to really work together on how to get there. But that is a really high-end element because that means that you're not just speaking and personal branding, you've got fame. And you're not just influencing and building a legacy, you are the favorite choice of many people in business and in their personal life. And you've got proof and the skill sets and the evidence to say you are exactly what it says on the tin. So there's choices of doing it. You can try and find your own way over the cobblestones, or you can smooth track, working with the people who know what they're talking about. And that means that you've got to have a roadmap to work all this out. We've got the roadmap for you. So how does it come together? Well, your options are like this. You can move forward with a beautiful sunset and have everybody in the car with you. And when they're moving with you, you have fun. Every day, chatting, enjoying the scenery, sharing ideas and tips and tools and techniques. And as you move forward, we've actually got the template for this. Because whether you're wanting to become an industry icon immediately or later on in the future, or not at all, there is something you need to get out of your life. Otherwise, you wouldn't be watching this video. At some point, you get the awareness, I want to be bigger and better, but I don't know what it is. And that's when you join the Game Changers. Then as you work together with the community, you start to aspire with stories and ideas about what you can truly get out of life. Now, as you start going up this journey, you start driving this car, you put all the seats and start filling them up with your speaking and your personal branding. If you don't know how to do social media or LinkedIn, or you don't know how to speak on stages, or have a massive fear of speaking on stages or imposter syndrome, don't worry. That's why I'm here. I'm here to help the entire community, and we help each other as we grow and we brand. We put together events that we can connect and make things happen online and offline. Once you've got your driving moving forward, then you can position and navigate it to go in the right direction of where you need to be to get yourself into the industry, seen as what you need to do and what people need to see you for. Then you can refine your offer to the world so you pull a real focus on one or two laser-pointed elements that people will hire you from around the world and get you to do with them. Whether it's on a joint venture or doing individually for them, doesn't matter. You have all those options as part of your income streams. And then when you get to number 6 on this list, you own the industry. You own your name. It becomes a verb. When people say to me, yeah, I want you to do a Dave Crane on this event, I know exactly what they mean, and they do as well. But we want you to have your name as a meaning for people when it comes to talking about the industry. That's why you become an industry icon. Now, this is essential as you move forward, because as we create our global leaders and a global community, everybody helps everybody. It's all about support, your dark days, your challenging days, the days when you've got so much going on, or you need to have somebody share with you a bit of support, a bit of motivation, or an idea you hadn't thought of. That's what the game changers are here to do. Now, what's the fuel for your vehicle? Attitude. The thing is, most people want to stay inside their comfort zone. We don't. We understand the need to be outside of a comfort zone. Otherwise, you wouldn't have been watching this video so far. The fuel is to think about yourself and how you become punk. I don't mean that with disrespect. Everybody who changes and disrupts every industry has a punk attitude. Whether you're doing it in law, catering, or you're doing it in driving, it doesn't matter. You think differently. You're doing what you love. You're doing something that people can't ignore. So they can't ignore you, so you become an obsession as they watch what it is that you're doing. And they hate the fact that people are disrupting their industry, and they're discomforted by having you there, but that's exactly why they watch you. Because you're disrupting and changing things. And they can't wait to work with you because they know they can't ignore you. If this resonates with you and you're thinking, yeah, that's exactly where I want to be, it's exactly where you should be. If you Google, you get the person in the world who's the best at doing what they do, or at least you would do. Right now, you kind of get the person who can SEO what they do better than anybody else. But the idea is that what you do is so special and so significant that people pay anything to get it from you because they can't get it from anybody else. That's when you change the world. That's when people recognize you as an industry icon. And we can support you in that. We've got online programs where I can work with you individually, or you can watch in your own time our especially pre-recorded videos, how to speak on stage and how to become an industry icon. And we're adding more and more as we go. So that should make sense to you, that how it all comes together. That's the basics of a roadmap for the game changers. But there's more to it than that. You're asking, Dave, what do we get from being part of it? Well, let me share with you. Once you've joined the Game Changers, we have a platform for you to be part of where you can connect with everybody every single day. In there, we onboard you, showing you who we are, what you get, how you get it, and also the mindset you need to be successful. Not everybody wants to be successful, that's their choice. But if you're in this long, it's because you know that there's something missing and you want to get it now, and so you should. We interview experts every single month, and we share with you new content, new ideas, whether you want to start a podcast, create great branding, speak on stages, or anything. We bring in experts who can share that from the best in the world. We also help you to become a really powerful speaker by sharing with you the tips and tools and techniques you need to be a great communicator, to present effectively, and also lots of other elements of speaking. Over the next 12 months, this is the calendar we've got lined up for you month by month. First one was all about the mindset you need, with an education slot and coaching and Q&A. These are all videos that you can tap into and watch, because even if you miss the live sessions, they're there for you to refer to leave comments on, and we'll get straight back to you if you have got a question or a query about everything or anything. The success roadmap about how it is that you map where you need to be. So not only can you see where your life is going, your business is going, but anybody who joins you can understand what it is that you do and how you can help them, because they can see on the success roadmap exactly how they fit in. Your messaging map is your message to the world. Why they're working with you now and what you're going to offer them in the future. Once we show you how to do that, and it's already available for you to see, you'll understand how that fits in, and you get the words and the phrases that you just need to put into all your marketing and all your branding, and people will resonate and want to do business with you. Talk about personal branding. Here in month 4, we're going on about personal branding to teach you everything you need to know. Month 5, how to deliver a killer keynote on stage and off stage or on webinar, whichever you prefer. Speaking on panels, whether you're hosting it or being a guest. Branding on LinkedIn, but also other social media platforms as well. And then we go a deep dive into networking, influence, persuasion, and getting over imposter syndrome. So if you haven't dealt with them by now, then guaranteed you will do by the time we get to month 8. Then how to close a deal, really ramp up your sales and create incredible customer service with all your clients. How to get paid international speaking gigs. Now you might not want to speak on stage, but certainly as soon as you go on Zoom and you talk to people around the world, that's international. But why not be paid for your expertise? Maybe you've not thought of it before, but why not? I'll show you exactly how it's done. And we're going to grow your self-confidence to make sure that you're ready to go to higher and more brilliant levels in the future. And then at the end of the year, we bring a review together to share with everybody how far we've gone and where we're going to go to next. The aim is to have 1,000+ people within our community all around the world, and I can't think of a single reason why we won't have that. And so to add to that, what we need to do then is you're going to be asking, well, what else do we do on a daily basis, Dave? Well, we're here to help you. We're here to talk to you. We're here to share ideas and everything you need to be super successful. Let me illustrate to you exactly what that would mean as well. So, every single day, when you join our Telegram group, I share with you about 2 or 3 major articles that you can read over a cup of coffee or over a short break. They're all to do with branding, they're all to do with business, they're all to do with the way that you need to think about yourself and think about your business. And none of them are too long. They're short, sweet, and you can hit them effectively to get what you need. So that's what we have. That's why you join the Game Changers. You do it because right now you're feeling frustrated, wondering where you go next. You know that time's ticking and there's certain elements missing, and you know you can't get it anywhere else, but you don't want to take the drastic steps of investing all your money in changing everything and finding out you hadn't done it the right way. That's why you do it with us. For a very small nominal fee, you join us, and every month, every day, there's new content and a great community who are here to help you. Real experts, high achievers, decision makers, thought leaders who know what they're doing because they've done it before and they can easily help you on your way. Once you join the Game Changers, you will be in a position where you turn around and say, wow, I've got all this time on my hands. I know that I've got income coming in that's recurring. I've got referrals from all across the world. I've got a team of experts who I can ask as a friend or do business with as a colleague to do all sorts of stuff to get me on my journey faster than ever before. And you'll look around and you'll enjoy your private life and your personal life and your business life, and you'll say, why didn't I join the Game Changers earlier? We're here for you. We're not going to let you down. And how do I know that? Because you won't let anybody else down when you join us. Our doors are open. Join us now. I'll see you on the inside. And then we'll all say, welcome to the Game Changers.